I am back. I have officially returned after a few weeks of computer troubles that are on my part, my incredible bad luck. I have returned. A friend of mine over at Fireteam Fiji, go check out his channel. He uploads a video once in a blue moon, which are pretty well edited, so you better go check that out. He gave me a copy of Windows 10 in exchange for my old GTX 950 after I got my RX 580, which means I can play games at an amazing frame rate, including my favorite, Dead Island Riptide, which I went from barely achieving 60 frames per second on Ultra to over 100. I can now play The Witcher 3 at 60 frames per second Ultra. I'm thinking of downloading one of those mods that adds 3 more settings above Ultra, basically to punish my computer in probably the best way possible. Another reason why I haven't really been uploading is because I've been addicted to my fair share of games I've acquired lately. One thing is being I'm really addicted to Friday the 13th, the game on Xbox. Really, I do not understand basically the whole negative thoughts around it. And the main complaint I have is, why would you ever play a public match? Because it's a lot more fun to play a private one. And if you're complaining about Jason in Friday the 13th, the game, being overpowered, well, you've obviously never watched or even heard of Friday the 13th. Another game I've been hooked on is Shadow Warrior 2. It's truly one of my new favorite games. It's a lot better than Shadow Warrior Reboot 2013. And I just gotta say, drop whatever you're doing now and buy this game. It's essentially Samurai Jack 2017, the game. It is fantastic. It's humorous in the best way possible. It's a lot better than Shadow Warrior 1 or the reboot. Just check it out, really. It's great. Just support these developers in whatever way you can. They're great. Plus, I've been playing this little indie game called Swords and Sauce. Here, I'll put a better review of it that I ever can do by this YouTuber I watch called Bulletberry. He's great. He makes amazing content that I'm obviously ripping off, in the sense that I did a console peasant quotes video. But hey, I thought he was done with that. Am I gonna stop? No, I'm not gonna stop, because I'm going after different sources. I'm going after where the pure cancer is, like the comment sections of JTech TV, Crap Gamer Reviews, debate sites. By the way, Dan, thank you for giving me the link to the debate site. Even the biggest example of something they could have put in one of their videos, the Xbox fanbase subreddit saying that people who aren't allowed from Xbox cannot come into this subreddit. God, part of me one of these days wants to go in there and just say something about PlayStation and see what happens. Like grab a bucket of popcorn, my smoothie, and just watch whatever happens. What other hell will freeze over? The hell wouldn't freeze over, because in a video I said a while back, it said that the Scorpio would be better than the 1070. But that wouldn't even matter, because there's always going to be graphics cards better than the 1070. I can get SLI 580s and it'd be better than a 1080. I know I said SLI, I meant Crossfire. Let's talk more about exclusives. Let's call this Exclusives Part 2, why don't we? And why they are essentially ruining the consoles, and really have been for a while. Because when we face it, exclusives are the only thing consoles are really relying upon. Let's face it, the reason why the PlayStation is 20 million units ahead of the Xbox One, not including the PS4 Pro, or the Xbox One S in these things, just the base ones are so far ahead from each other that Xbox will not be able to catch up because of a lack of exclusives, and I hate that. No matter how many times Sony fucks over their fan base, they will just come crawling back for the latest installment of Uncharted, the average third-person shooter. No matter how many times they are deceived and rejected by good things, they will just come crawling back. It's like an abusive relationship. These idiots will allow Sony to probably in the future triple their cost of online, and they would still come crawling back. And you know why? It's because of this dumbass crutch, exclusives. By the way, besides exclusives, name one draw to the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One. Yeah, these consoles are not improving. The Xbox One could have innovated in something completely new, made it like a media-friendly box, like something that all the streamers and YouTubers would flock to for gaming needs. Or Sony innovating in one other way. At this point, they are not innovating. There is no innovation when it comes to these consoles. The only one innovating in this market right now when it comes to consoles is Nintendo, and they're doing motion controls, while Sony and Xbox over here are leeching off them like the parasites they are. The only...
Glenn, you're angry? You're tootin'! I'm angry!
two things innovating around here are Nintendo and PC. The PC has always been first to come with innovations. Where did VR come from first? Well, Nintendo, but we don't talk about that. That is not real VR. The Virtual Boy was an utter piece of garbage. The Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive spawned out of the PC. Almost every single exclusive to any title is on the PC. You can just emulate any game you want. Well, most games. At this point, you can emulate Zelda Breath of the Wild. At this point, these people are so used to disappointment that they are, okay with average. Tell me right now that Horizon Zero Dawn, a third-person shooter with light stealth elements, brings anything new to the table. Why should I pick that up instead of any of the Tomb Raider games? Tell me why I should pick up Days Gone By instead of any other game out there. Instead of, I don't know, Dying Light or Dead Island Riptide. Or Resident Evil 7, which, by the way, I can't wait to play it on PC because of the Xbox Anywhere program, which I am really excited for. Microsoft, you keep doing what you're doing. You're pretty pro-consumer lately. And this is why you want to be on the losing side. The losing side always does its best to make itself better, and in the end, it becomes better. And in a morality standpoint, wins the console war, but unfortunately, that doesn't win wars. Money does. Alright, for anyone who's not subscribed, please subscribe. And I'm just gonna, have a private talk with my subscribers about the upcoming events of the channel. Right now, I'm considering getting a better mic, because as of now, I use a Turtle Beach, but I don't really see the difference between some mics and this one. Earlier, I did kind of say I'm rolling in it a little, but I'm gonna get my permit soon for driving, and gas money is gonna take up all of it. And excuse my aggressive behavior. I figured since I'm coming back from a pretty long hiatus as my channel goes, I figure I better come back in a bang. Make this video one of the best I've ever made. I'll see you guys later.